He provided a letter stating his base salary, and the judge did not modify it. But my point is, they did petition for it, and the judge didn't see any reason to modify it. And a month later, she's filing for a modification child support.
I have reviewed the pleadings. As Mr. Baldry says, they did plead for modification and child support. Basically, I find the language in that 2023 order to be unusual. I wanted to come in here and have this put before the court because I am not sure how to proceed. It would appear to be a final order. However,
this is a motion to confirm arrears and modify child support.
We came here today and I've spoken with both parties, Mr. Baldry, individually. And there seems to be a dispute over if we should be able to pursue this modification today. There is a previous order between these parties from September 5th, I believe, of 2023 that Mr. Baldry and Mr. Hood is arguing should be the final matter on this issue basically for now, because that is a recent final order. And then when I spoke with Ms. DeFord, she had a different perspective on that, on why a modification should be filed, basically.
She had filed a petition to modify back in April of 22 that wasn't heard until last August. That petition actually, part of that petition was for a modification of child support. The judge at that time in August ordered that there would not be a change in child support. The order doesn't say that he's not addressing it or anything like that. My client had provided info with his base salary and everything at that time. And there was no
your client
change.
provided income information at the time?
He did require he provided a letter stating his base salary at the time, back in August. And the judge did not modify it. But my point is, they did petition for it, and the judge didn't see any reason to modify it. And a month later, she's filing for a modification child support.
We went in for temporary orders November 8th of 2022, and we did not petition to modify child support. I do not believe that Ms. Bacon had put that in the order. Child support was discussed. Wesley Hinch said that he would wait until our final order to go over it. When we did the final order, that was August 16th of 2023. There was already a Zoom hearing set with the Attorney General for September 26th of 2023 that was postponed due to them not wanting us in the same room due to some other things. But Wesley Hinch, when he did the final, he said to go ahead and let the Attorney General handle it since it was already being processed by the Attorney General.
Does your order state that, ma'am?
The order just states that anything that has not been modified in the 2023 order needs to be referenced with the 2019 order.
In my reading of your order, it actually says there is no change in child support ordered on September 17th of 2019. It also states there's no change in medical and dental insurance ordered on September 17th, 2019.
Yes, ma'am. That was the last time child support was reviewed, in September of 2019. And when we did the modification in 2019, it was I had Zach Zabranik, we were at mediation, and they did not verify income to adjust the child support. Ma'am?
Was it pled for? Did your pleadings ask for a modification of child support? Do you know?
In 2022, they did, Your Honor.
So, ma'am, your pleadings asked for a modification of child support? Do you realize that?
I was not aware that there was a modification for child support when we had our recent modification. I was under the assumption that it was just modifying the visitation and access with Aubrey.
And is there anything you'd like to say, Ms. Fussell?
I have reviewed the pleadings. As Mr. Baldry says, they did plead for modification of child support. Basically, I find the language in that 2023 order to be unusual. I wanted to come in here and have this put before the court because I am not sure how to proceed. It would appear to be a final order. However, should Judge Hinch have made some other orders verbally that aren't, I don't know. I wasn't there, and I don't believe this judge or the counsel that's here was there to know exactly.
That's not. Okay. I agree. I have concerns about the language. Ma'am, I'm going to give you time to consult a lawyer and possibly file or any actions you think you might need to. On its face, though, I do have concerns about the way the order was drafted and with regard to a modification. But
Ma'am.
I'm going to give you time, since this is complex and very technical legal issues. I'm going to give you time to consult a lawyer and give you a chance to legally argue your position.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm here to rule on cases. I am not permitted to give legal advice. It would be a violation of ethical codes and improper.
That's fair.
And so let's reset this case to give her time to do that. Already, is June 11th full?
Yes, ma'am.
No, no, I'm not. I was asking Ms.
Hang
Russell.
on just a second.
They keep count so that the dockets don't get too big. If your docket is too big, you'll be miserable.